There's many crises in the world today. Crisis in the church, crisis in society, crisis in the faith, crisis in government. The family is in crisis. All these crises have their root in one fundamental crisis, which is a revolution against God, inspired by the original revolt against God. We must oppose this revolution in every possible way we can. Among other things, we see that the streets are being conquered by evil.
Our language is linked with our land, and our land is linked with our God.
Yes, I believe you.
So,
I know that Meres was also pagan, but when we
and it's actually not paganism, it's indigenous. It's indigeneity. It's from being born of the land. Right. So Christianity is actually what.
And we must try and reconquer the streets for God and Our Lady. One of the ways that that's been done in Ireland, thanks be to God, is through public rosaries. And I would encourage everybody to join in every public rosary that they possibly can to try and reconquer the streets for Our Lady.
Our Lady and God can do all things, but God waits for us to make us tools. By coming out today, we are providing God with these tools. Paganism, Satanism, the Christ in the church, the moral decades of society, these immense problems are beyond natural fixing. God and Our Lady need to intervene today to bring about the conversion of the world. God wants us to participate in this fight. We know that in fighting, the real weapon is fidelity. When God sees this fidelity, then He acts.
We invoke St. Joseph, terror of the demons.
I'd just like to thank Irish Society for Christian Civilisation for coming here today to Trim to celebrate the public rosary with the people of Trim, and for all those who travelled outside of Trim to be with us today. This is a diabolical celebration today of the high holy day of Satan, witches and warlocks. What's going on here in Trim is a satanic religious event funded by Meath County Council and Fáilte, Ireland. There was a time when Halloween would have been an innocent event, but this Puca event is a very diabolical in its content and occultic in its content, are seeking to establish Trim as the wicked capital of Ireland. So we call on Our Lady of Trim, all the angels and saints today for the protection of all those towns that have been involved in this Puca event and for the conversion of Ireland.
Viva Cristo Rey! Viva Maria Santissima! Viva Maria Santissima!